NYC Fragrance family. Got another video for you. Now this video's been going around as a tag video. I have not been tagged, but I thought it would be a good idea to do it anyway. Why not? I do have fragrances that I consider 10 of 10, so let me go through them. So they're not in any particular order, obviously, because they're all 10 of 10 fragrances, so they're all from 1 to 10, they're 10 of 10s. The first fragrance, and I just sprayed it on my hand again because I just love this fragrance. And that's why it's a 10 of 10 for me. It's Histoire de Parfums 1828. Now this one here, got eucalyptus, nutmeg, pine tree note. To me, it's just a great composition, clean, uplifting. From the first smell, the first sniff of this fragrance, I just fell in love with the fragrance. And I had a small decant when I got it from Scentbird, and then I went and got a travel spray, and now I have a decent sized bottle. I just love the fragrance. It's a 10 of 10 fragrance for me. The next one, this one was #1 on many lists, and for good reason. The perfumer behind it is one of my favorite perfumers at the moment, Cecile Zarokian, and the fragrance is from the company of Nishane, and it is Ani. Ani has been reviewed, talked about so much. What is there really to say about it? It's just probably, if not the best vanilla fragrance out there, one of the best vanilla fragrances out there. The way it's blended, the way it's made, the way it's put together, it's a 10 of 10 fragrance for me. I have this little small, I guess we want to call it a 15 ml bottle. It's kind of like a custom job just for me. But anyway, I will upgrade and get the bigger bottle for sure, because this one has to stay in the collection. The next one on the list comes from the house of MDCI, and it is La Barbe de Tangier. Now this one, I don't have the bust figure on top. That is a lot more money if you get one of those. It would be nice to have it in the collection. It looks great, but all in all, what's most important? The smell of the fragrance. This is just a gentlemanly oak mossy fougere fragrance that to me is blended to perfection, and I love, love, love wearing this fragrance. And a person with many bottles, if you see that level, I'm at that line, I did take a little bit out of there. So, La Barbe de Tangier, 10 of 10 fragrance for me. Outstanding aromatic fougere barbershop style fragrance. Outstanding. The next one is the one that, well, probably the second one, but I guess after I discovered which is going to also be here as 10 of 10, my first niche purchase came my second niche purchase. And all the talk about Creed Aventus and everything else brought my attention to the house. And smelling Creed Aventus brought my attention to the house. And the fragrance I'm talking about as 10 of 10 is Royal Oud. Royal Oud, again, you know, the name throws people off. They claim there is oud in it. I don't really detect it. For me, I get more of cedar and sandalwood as far as woods go. Spiciness, citrus in the opening, creamy, beautiful, spicy dry down. It's one of those fragrances that when I first smelled it the first time and I sprayed it on my hand, I just could not stop going back to my hand like this. It just pulled me in to the point where I was looking for it and I had to get the bottle. Royal Oud from Creed, 10 of 10 fragrance for me without a shadow of a doubt. The next one I got recently, not that long ago actually. I got to smell them the first time at Scent Explore in November. And it's from the house of Roja Parfums, and it is Scandal. Now if you know me and you know my channel, fragrances like this are in my wheelhouse. This has got to be one of the most beautiful, subtle lavender notes that I've smelled in a fragrance, along again with mossiness, citruses. It's just a fragrance that when I put it on, I feel like $1 million. And you know, that's not a bad feeling if you can get yourself to feel that way. 10 of 10 fragrance for me. You know, I could add more to this list. These 10 that I'm picking, I have more that I would consider 10 of 10. You know, I love a lot of my fragrances because I purchase a lot of fragrances. And for me to go purchasing fragrances that I don't love kind of defeats the purpose, if you think about it, right? So, Scandal, from the Parfum Cologne line, Roja Dove, 10 of 10 fragrance. The next one, we got another Cecile Zarokian creation. And it's from the house of Milano, and it's Tango. Tango again, another one that she has blended to perfection. It's their amber fragrance. There's a cumin note in it that some people find a little hard to adjust to, but I think it works magic. I think it needs to be in this fragrance. I think if the cumin was missing, the fragrance would be a little flat or flatter. I think the cumin gives it that kick that it needs to be the powerhouse that it is and the blend quality that it has. 10 of 10 fragrance, Mas Milano's Tango. The next one, again, I gushed about this one. I did a review on it. I called it unreal. The first time I smelled it again, another one that I sprayed on my hand and couldn't stop smelling my hand the whole entire day that it was on. And it is Stefan Humbert Lucas, Soleil the Jetta. This fragrance right here, there's not much else to say except lemon and leather. Now you would think, is that going to really work? Yes, it does. It is a fantastic combination. It is blended to perfection, long lasting. See, I went back to it again. 10 of 10 for me, man. I had to get this 100 ml bottle. Usually you see them in 50 ml. I got me 100 ml, and I was lucky to find this 100 ml because you don't find too many around. 10 of 10. Now, I alluded to the fragrance earlier. It's a 10 of 10 for me. I recently did a review on it. Finally did a review on it. And it is Mancera Sicily. Now, Sicily for me was my first niche purchase. And with good reason. The first time I wore the sample, I couldn't believe that a fragrance could project and reinvigorate me as much as this fragrance did. I would get wafts of it hours later, getting peach, still getting citrus, getting these nice touches of rose, and it was just a wearing experience. When I wear this, is a smile all day long. It's just a great wearing experience. I can't recommend it enough. You know, there's people that may or may not like it. Like I said, this is subjective to my opinion, right? So for me, it's a 10 of 10. I don't find anything wrong with it. I don't see any flaws in the fragrance, and that's why it's a 10 of 10 for me. So the next one, the most talked about fragrance ever, probably in our community. And you're going to say, really, Joe? Come on, man. You couldn't have picked something else? I had to. It just is what it is. Creed Aventus. Now, you could sit here and say, how's it a 10 of 10? It's played out, so on and so forth. It's still, to me, when I spray this fragrance on, it's magic. It just is so uplifting and so invigorating for me. You know, you could talk about batches and saying, well, different batches, it's not the same if you don't have the Holy Grail batch, blah, 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 blah. This is a 2017 batch, and I have no complaints at all. You know, I have a lot of clones of the fragrance, and I'm going to say this very clearly. They'll give you the idea of this fragrance, but they'll never match the quality. They will never match what the original Creed Aventus does for you, in my opinion. Now, again, people may feel differently. Say, hey, I get Club de Nuit Intense Man and I'm smelling good. I don't need the original. And if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. Personally, I'm happy that I have the original. Personally, I think the original deserves praise. It did bring attention to the House of Creed. It is what brought me to the House of Creed. And then I discovered many other fragrances in the House of Creed that I really enjoy. So the last one I have here is from a smaller niche brand, but it deserves to be here because between Tango and this one, number one, number two on any given day amber fragrances, and it is Rania J Amber Loop. Rania J Amber Loop, basically the notes combine to create their amber accord. That's the best way I could put it. They put all these notes together and create their definition of what their best amber fragrance is. And they knocked it out of the park. It is a beautiful, fantastic fragrance. Now I know I'm talking about amber fragrances here. We're getting into the summer. You know, you're not going to wear ambers, but these are still 10 of 10 fragrances for me. I do enjoy a really good amber, and these two ambers are the ones that I really enjoy. You know, I could have probably found something a little more seasonal to fit the list, but it's not a seasonal list, it's 10 of 10. So, new viewers, thank you for watching. New subscribers, thank you for becoming part of the NYC Fragrances family. And current subscribers and long-time subscribers of the NYC Fragrance family, I appreciate everything you do for me. Bottom of my heart, I put these videos out for you guys, and I hope you keep coming back to watch them. Until next time, remember, if you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.